In a lot of homes, simply accessing email, web browsing, chatting, and other internet activities is pretty much all that a computer is used for. Now, in these areas, I'd rate Linux as equal to, if not superior, to classic operating systems. Linux is free, it is fast, and most importantly, it is not vulnerable to viruses and other web-borne nasties.
We've installed Mepis on this old Pentium 3 here, which is by no means a speed burner as far as computers is concerned. Let me tell you about this computer. It's running at about 800 megahertz, has a 10 gigabyte hard drive, and 256 megabytes of RAM. Now, I would have preferred a little more RAM, but then again, I always want more RAM. But Linux runs just fine in this setup. Now, as far as hard drive space is concerned, 10 gigabytes, again, a little bit light, but the operating system and applications take up very little space. But if you're going to do a lot of digital photography, music, or video, then you're going to probably end up adding a larger hard drive to your Linux box, but you could do that at any point. So, ready to begin living life in Linux, a life without Windows? Well, never fear, 'tis a journey many have taken before us. Mepis installed an open source version of Firefox in our installation, so we are ready to rock. Now, I have shown you Firefox before in Windows, and it's identical in Linux. It's my favorite web browser. I like how fast it is. I like how secure it is. I like the way it works. If you only use Internet Explorer, it's very similar to Internet Explorer with a few refinements. Now, when we open it up to go to a website, we just type it into the address bar. So let's go to Google to get things going, and there it is, up and running. So you're going to notice all of the commands are in pretty much the same place and are going to run the exact same as they would in the Mac or the Windows environment, from sorting your bookmarks and managing them on through. Next, after web browsing, email. So for email, let us turn to another Mozilla product, which also installs with the basic install here from Mepis, and that is Thunderbird Mail. Thunderbird Mail is a nice fully featured email client which in the Windows world competes head-to-head with Microsoft's Outlook Express. A lot of people prefer Thunderbird Mail to Outlook Express. I think Thunderbird is an excellent email client. It does everything you need in a pop email client. Now, the last part of the internet equation is chat, and I have to admit, chat surprised me a little bit. Now, when I chat online, mainly I chat with my kids, and my kids all use MSN, Microsoft's Instant Messenger. Now, I'm pretty sure that Microsoft hasn't written an MSN client for Linux, so I wasn't sure I'd be able to chat with my kids if I was in Linux. Well, somebody else has written a chat client that works on MSN Network for us to use, and it installs when we installed Mepis, and we go into the instant messaging area here and just choose something called the Game Internet Messenger, and this works just fine within the MSN network. So I just signed on with my screen name from MSN, put in my password, and lo and behold, there's my buddy list. I can sit here. Oh, there's my son online. Let's have a quick chat with Luke, make sure he's doing his homework. And he's sitting at home on MSN. He can't tell that I'm in Linux. He's just working within Instant Messenger himself, and he should be writing me back and saying, "Hey, Dad, how are you? You're the best dad in the whole world." Well, he didn't say that, but I'm sure he's thinking it. You're starting to see the appeal, aren't you? We've got a fully functioning computer set up as far as the internet goes. We have web browsing, we have email, we have instant messaging all set up. So as far as the internet is concerned, Linux is an equal opportunity operating system, and it only gets better from here.
Recycling old computers and making them a useful fit in your home is really what we hope to encourage you to do with this episode. In order for that to be a reality, the computer needs to do the things that you do. And with the web capabilities of Linux, I think you can see that we have a viable solution.